We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Moss on the give up the middle. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch. Panther 60.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Moss will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Andrews' catch, good for...
This guy, he's a refined route runner. This is in his background with his footwork.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. What a spin. And he works free. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Richardson to throw. Rolling to his right. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Richardson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens,
this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here, what we saw to be a very competitive first half, 8-7, just a 1-point game at intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this
second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They go play action with Richardson. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. That could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now Dobbins again on second down. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack, because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So Richardson and the Colts now down 10-8, a minute 54 on the clock. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down. Now Richardson. And that'll be all that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Tucker's kick is good, and it's now 13-8. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Now it's the Colts' turn, trailing by 5, under 1:20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Richardson to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Richardson. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Richardson. Rolling to his right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
2nd and 11 now. Jackson, option right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they shut out in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the head? You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, this
and the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A second down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's from Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to... him in this type of a situation. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And even 20 yards for Tony Pollard. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline. Not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back. Here's Minshew. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Looking to throw it. Minshew sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 3rd down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.